And welcome back YouTube. Today we are headed to a place called Andreanna's Bakery, Bistro and Deli. Now this place has got really good reviews online, about 4.4 to 4.6 on Google reviews. Everyone says that on a Sunday actually the carvery is very good. We are not going here on a Sunday, we're just going here for some baked goods and some cake and some coffee and things like that. Now this place is located, I think it's on Choc Road, that main road that's on this kind of side of the Choc beach. Now there's quite a few places down there. We've driven past this place before. I didn't really know too much about it. I did see some good comments on Facebook groups and things like that, Facebook HuaHinFoodies and these things like that. It looks really good. It looks very homemade. It's got a deli style theme and there aren't that too many delis around here. Now I think the owner is from England, which will be pretty cool to see him or speak to him, get his opinions on Hua Hin in general, or why he opened the bakery and bistro and deli there. So guys, without further ado, let's get going. But before we do go, please don't forget, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, and please don't forget, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bells, all you can do to support the channel, because this channel is for you. So on that note, let's go. Right guys, we have arrived at Andreanna's Bakery and Bistro, right, in Hua Hin. So it's early in the morning. It's actually looking quite empty. The building is pretty cool actually. It's a really weird design, and we're gonna head inside. Heard lots of good things about this place, so interested to see what they have in store for us. So let's get in there. Alright, let's have a look at the menu. And Andreanna's Bakery, Bistro, Deli, all day menu. So let's have a look. We've got a very extensive breakfast list here. The biggest one is 300. I'm not going to eat breakfast because I'm not hungry at all. We've got a lot of sandwiches here as well. We have a good salad list. No pictures on here unfortunately. I'm a big fan of pictures on menus, but also looks quite classy. I think just a quick observation, good spelling. And then we have some drinks, coffee. So the coffee's around 70, so a little bit on the expensive side compared to other places, which usually is around anywhere between 40 to 60 is a decent price for a coffee. And then we have some cocktails for later on. Right, so what have you got? The green tea? Ice green tea latte. And what's that? Is that chocolate?
Yeah.
Chocolate muffin. Let's weigh that. Stick it on the...
Chocolate chip.
That looks dense. Let's weigh it. 128 grams. That's quite good. That's good for a muffin. And there's my black coffee Americano. There you go. There's your croissant, Dina. Yum yum. See if you like that. C'est bon? Go for another bite. How is it?
Good. Happy. Crispy outside. Not too sweet. I approve.
Banana? Good luck with drinking that, Athena. Have a sip. Mmm, good. Right, chocolate muffin tasting. All from the inside. Nice and fluffy. Mmm, very good. Homemade as well, you can tell it's homemade. So the lady here said it's made by I think the chef is the husband of Andreanna. And she's not here today. Very good though. Here's the coffee. Let me, shall I weigh it? Nah, there's no point weighing coffee.
Do you see the mousse?
Good mousse?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's actually pretty good to be honest. I think one of the top ones. I'd say definitely in the top 10 coffees. But we've had some really good coffees recently, haven't we? We'll have to definitely do a video about that, of like the top 5 coffee spots in Hua Hin. I don't even need sugar for this, so I'm very happy. If I don't need any sort of sugar or sweetener in this, I'm happy. So.
Good.
That's actually very good.
How is it?
Actually really good.
Yeah.
Look at that. That could be one of the better ones I've had before. So really crispy on the outside. Crispy on the outside, and then inside's got like a nice little bite. And it's really soft. Very good. Okay.
That's mine?
That's yours. Let's cut into this.
You don't want to weigh it?
Or
I don't know. You're weighing my muffin or you don't weigh your tart.
oh, isn't it? But you want to eat your muffin? Very densely packed. Very densely packed. Here we go. What does that say?
195.
There we go. Nearly 200. That's very, very good. It looks amazing actually. Very good. I haven't had apple crumble for a long time actually. Did you ever make me apple crumble?
No.
I don't think you did. We have to sort
No,
that
apple
out.
pie, yeah.
You have to sort that out. You have to start making me some apple crumble. I'm English. You know I'm very English when they have
yeah,
HP sauce.
Is it English apple crumble?
Apple crumble's English.
Yeah, right.
Apple pie is like American.
No, because we're having it a lot in France as
Oh,
well.
really?
So.
This is very British. If you come here and they've got this, this means it's a British-inspired cafe, or catered towards us Brits. And
Alright.
we love apple crumble. So let's have a look. So break that. Maybe should I break it in the middle like that?
Yeah.
So let's pull it apart. That is really good. Will it taste as good as it looks? Sweet on the outside, crumbly, not too over sweet. This is really good. Wow, this is really, really good. You have your work to do if you want to be as good as this. I challenge you.
Yeah, right.
I challenge you.
You know I'm the best.
You generally are, but this is tough.
Yeah, you need to buy me my
you might
KitchenAid
need to
again.
speak.
By the way, guys, subscribe and give us some money. I need my KitchenAid.
Comment was like, we need the money for the KitchenAid. I've already bought a whole one and it's sitting in storage and I'm not sending it over here. Too expensive. So, you might have to talk to Andreanna after this. I'll get the recipe. I'm gonna have a little bit of cream with it.
Yeah. Is it a non-sweet cream again?
Non-sweet.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's quite nice,
I like
right?
non-sweet cream. Yeah, I thought cream was all sweet. And with the coffee.
With mix. Look at his face.
My sugar hit for the morning.
I think that man's not prepared for Sunday. He's gonna, how you say that? He's gonna withdraw everything he just said on Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Even the cherry was good. Usually those cheap cherries you get in the can. That one was a good one.
Oh, the...
I forgot the name of them. Italian cherries, but I forgot the real name of them.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm still enjoying a banana frappe.
Yeah, but how is it?
Oh, it's really good. Same taste.
So this isn't your matcha. This is green tea, right?
Yeah, Thai green tea.
Thai green tea, no sugar. Is it strong?
With the milk.
With milk. Okay, good.
Thai green tea latte.
Thai green tea latte. All right. Well, everything's been good so far, right? What's your? I think this is kind of like a deli, isn't it? You know, a deli, it has like fresh bread, cheeses, hams, like in New York, yeah. Not quite to the New York level, the craziness, but very good for Thailand, very good for Hua Hin. And there's been a few people in here. There's no one in here now other than us, but it's got a good atmosphere. It's got that deli-like atmosphere. As I speak, we have some visitors, some famous, the Kardashians. Maybe not. So yeah, my thoughts so far is the cafe is really good. Enjoying the coffee. As I said, this is probably in the top 10. I've had some really good coffees recently, but this is one of the best ones. I will do a video once I've done an extensive amount of videos on cafes. I think once I've been to maybe 50 to 100 cafes, I then can give my opinion on what is the best cafe in general, what's the best coffees, what's the best atmosphere, these kind of things. I think it's a bit too early at this stage to kind of give my opinion on everything because there's too many places to go. But so far the place has been really good. The service is good. The prices are a little bit more expensive than your regular coffee shops in my opinion, but I think it's warranted. I think the quality is good. I think they can afford to charge a little bit extra. They employ a lot of people here. I think I've seen about 5 or 6 people here baking, cooking, etc. So obviously you've got to take that into account in the final bill to the customer, but overall we're talking 10 to 20 baht, which is really nothing for us expats anyway. So we're going to continue with our drinking and eating, and we'll see you afterwards for the quick bathroom check and then the final bill and then my final view on what the space is like and if you should come get in there.
Yeah, it's good. Good. Not as good as my apple pie feeling.
It's a close second maybe.
Yeah.
Alright guys, just in case you wanted to know where the bathroom is, it's not inside, it's outside, so let's go and check it out. It's a bit of a walk, see, it says toilets this way. Okay, interesting. So I think this is part of the, or near a massive hotel. I think this is a hotel here. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm talking about. It's a nice designed hotel, I'm not going to lie, it's a different design. I'm trying to think what it looks like. Some sort of Mediterranean or something. Trying to find the toilet. This is going to be interesting. I think it's down here. Let me just have a look. All right, here we go. Okay, switch the lights on. Are there lights here? All right, let me check the lights outside. Okay. All right, first off, the design is pretty cool. The first thing that hits you though, sorry, is the smell. The smell is vile, I'm not gonna lie. But that's to do with the drains. It's not to do with the cleanliness, I believe, of the toilet. So yeah, you got some liquid cleaner down there. Nice wide toilet, very clean seat. Urinal's clean. The design is very like the mosaic. I think it's like Spanish or something, right? It reminds me of Spain. The AC in here is bad. It's warm in here. There's an extractor fan, but it's not the best. Let's have a look at the toilet paper. It looks like double ply. It's ply, which is good. Right, I'm not expecting triple ply here, but double ply is good enough for me. And we've got some hand gel, toilet soap, whatever they call it. And this, I don't like this. As I always say, when you're washing your hands with this, it never comes out right. Napkins would be better. But otherwise, I think I'll give this a 4 flushes out of 5, which, you know, 4 flushes, which is good. The only thing it's missing is a fan, or good AC. Some napkins would be good there, hand towels, sorry. And the window needs a good clean. It looks a bit grubby, all right? But other than that, perfectly fine. I want to throw out the tissue here, but it's not working. And, you know, I really don't want to touch that with my hand, but yeah, guys, get a new bin. Oh, God. All right, I'm gonna have to pick that up and take it somewhere else. Woo! Right, guys, I just had a fantastic conversation with Andy, who is the owner of this place. So I made a mistake. The name of the restaurant, Andreannas, is the name of his daughter, and she's 9 years old, little girl. She lives here, actually not far down the road with the mum. And Andy is a great guy. He's from Staffordshire. He's been here about 18 years, so he knows Hua Hin inside and out. He was just telling me about the history of Hua Hin, how things have changed, and it was really good conversation. Now, this is actually the 3rd iteration of the restaurant. So the original Andreannas was a bit further down the road. He moved there to another place before the pandemic, and they stayed there for a while. And then after the pandemic, due to some rent increases, etc., we went into a bit of detail. I won't need to go into detail for you, but he came over here, and this is where he is now. Been for, I think, for the past 2, 3, 4 years, something like that, ever since the pandemic's finished, whenever that finished. So great bloke, really talkative, really knowledgeable, and I really love speaking to the owner. So we're gonna head back in now, and we're probably gonna get the final bill and see how much that costs. This is a great place, by the way, guys. It is a deli. They do a fantastic carvery, apparently a Sunday roast on Sunday, obviously. So I may check that out. I'm never the biggest fan of Sunday roast in general, but if he says it's a good one, I'm gonna come here and check it out, Andy, and give you my opinion. So let's go back in the restaurant, and we'll see you soon. So guys, there you go. That was Andreanna's Bakery, Bistro and Deli right on Caltaccia Road. Now, what can we say about that place? The ambience was very good in there. The staff, the service were really amazing. The owner is a really engaging guy. He has a lot to tell. He's like a storyteller. It's like going to a barber shop and you can sit down and talk to this guy for ages and ages and really just listen to what he says. He's been here for so long. He imparts so much knowledge about Hua Hin, so it was really fantastic to get to know him. Now, how was the food? The food was very fresh. I love the fact that it was all homemade and baked, and he did say come back on a weekend to get that carvery, which we will do. Now, the cost wasn't too expensive. It is a bit more premium than kind of smaller places, but it really is neither here nor there. So the cost is right down here below. Guys, we love this place, and I'm sure you'll love it too. Unless you've already been there, I'm sure I'm just repeating what you already know. Go down there. Check it out for yourselves. Don't just believe what I said. Go and check it out. So guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget, as always, comment and subscribe to the channel. Show your love for the channel. Support us. I want to keep doing more and more videos, but I love seeing those numbers grow. And when those numbers grow, it grows in my heart, and we keep putting out more and more content for you. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.